So Alton Towers have an issue, and they know they have an issue as well. And this is an issue that they've tried to resolve with things like the Retro Squad, which was new for last year, it's continued into this year, and it looks to be continuing into 2023 as well. Today I'm going to be talking about Alton Towers and the current flat ride situation at the resort. So if you go on to like this video or you find it useful, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. Without further ado, let's get straight on into it. So let's talk about how Alton Towers have got into this situation then, and the answer is pretty simple. They haven't been adding flat rides like they've been adding roller coasters, and this is a huge issue, and bigger than you might think on the surface of it really. In fact, they've been removing flat rides from the resorts, the most recent being Enterprise from X Sector. I don't believe that ride's coming back. So why am I talking about this then? Why are flat rides such a big deal at Alton Towers, in fact at any theme park? Flat rides are great filler rides. This basically means that in between the bigger roller coasters, they help alleviate queues. And at Alton Towers, where you've got so many big world-class roller coasters, this is so important. And Alton Towers needs to understand this. Now, like I say, with the Retro Squad, it's helped. It definitely has. But they need some permanent flat rides that fit in these highly themed areas. Now, in regards to flat rides as well, it's marketable for Alton Towers to install these permanent flat rides in their respective areas, as they've got effectively more attractions to sell. Now, Alton Towers could solve this problem pretty easily, and that would just be to install more flat rides. And I would love to see that happen, and that's what I'm advocating for at the moment. But I don't think we're going to, or not yet anyway. Now, I say that because Alton Towers have several big projects on at the moment. They have the Nemesis retrack, which they're going to need to pay for a complete new set of track for Nemesis. Jewel is meant to be getting a re-theme or some work done to it, so that's going to need a pretty big pot of money. And SW9 is right around the corner as well, so we're going to need a lot of money thrown at that as well. So I don't think that we're going to see new flat rides installed into the resort immediately. Now, I've talked about my displeasure for the Retro Squad quite publicly online, and I still stand by that, although if it means that it's going to help with capacity and it's going to solve the flat ride issue temporarily, I don't mind having these for another couple of years, but they are starting to grate on me a bit. Now, I've talked about, again, my dislike for them and the reasons why, and the main reason is they just stick out like a sore thumb in their themed areas. So in Dark Forest, you've got Roller Disco, which is the waltzer attraction, and it just blares out 80s music. It's the same with Spin Jam, new for this year. It just blares out fairground announcements at the break run of Oblivion. You can hear it from the Smiler Shop, and it's just awful. And don't even get me started on Funk and Fly that's currently in Forbidden Valley. So again, whilst these are a temporary solution, they're not a permanent solution to the issue. And I would really like to see Alton Towers install some new flat rides into the resort. So what would I like to see installed into Alton Towers then? I would love to see a Zamperla Nebulas replace Enterprise, because like I say, I don't think that's coming back at all. Now, I feel like a Zamperla Nebulas work perfectly in the area that Enterprise is in at the moment. You know, it would fit. You could definitely adapt Enterprise's current queue line to that area. You could theme it into X Sector, add vinyl wraps to it, really do a nice entrance for it. It could really be a good ride to fit in that area. Now, the only thing that makes me think this couldn't happen is the fact that Zamperla Nebulas are quite slow at loading, and they're quite low throughput attractions. So what I mean by that is, to load the Zamperla Nebulas itself, you have to raise it up, spin the arms, get the people off, etc. It's, you know, it takes quite a bit of time to load a Zamperla Nebula. So again, the throughputs just wouldn't be there in my opinion. I do think this could happen, however, because Merlin have a relationship with Zamperla. They've purchased flat rides from them before. So I definitely think this could happen, and I definitely think it would be a good fit. And they could do something interesting with this as well. They could make an extreme Zamperla Nebulas, where the gondolas and the seats actually spin, because at the moment they don't, they just stay stationary, whilst the arms spin. I definitely feel like we could see a extreme Zamperla Nebulas go into Alton Towers. Now, I would love to see more FBF Visa flat rides installed into Alton Towers as well. Now, I'm not familiar with their catalogue as such, but I do know that FBF Visa have worked with Merlin quite closely before, with the Fire and Ice drop towers at Legoland Windsor. You also have to look at Project Amazon. It's been confirmed that we're getting 2 FBF Visa flat rides installed into Project Amazon at Chessington World of Adventures. So, you know, Merlin definitely have a good relationship with this manufacturer, which makes me think we could be seeing some of their flat rides go into the Alton Towers Resort in the future. So guys, that's been my video on the flat ride situation at Alton Towers. I would love to hear what you have to say on this issue, just because, you know, we've got the Retro Squad at the moment, but they are unpopular amongst enthusiasts. I would love to hear what you have to say on the Retro Squad and what could be coming to Alton Towers in terms of flat rides. So again, please do let me know down in the comment section below. If you're not already, please do subscribe, because there's so much exciting things coming to iCoaster. There really is. We have got a trip to Plopsaland, Japan organised on the 10th of September, so there's going to be a vlog coming up from that. Also, if you haven't already, please do vote for me in the theme park awards. That would really mean the world to me. I will leave a link down in the description for that. But for now, guys, I've been Ryan from iCoaster, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.